Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Why, oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine heading my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Hi, my name's Mark. I'm one of the pastors here at Trillium. I've been singing that song all week. Why, you ask? I don't know why I've been singing it. I don't even really know it that well. I've heard it as a kid growing up. I don't remember seeing the movie Song of the South as a kid. I don't remember really learning much about the song. I've seen it in some clips. I must have heard it as one of the theme songs for Disney, but it's always stuck with me. And this week, for some reason, I haven't thought about it for a long time, I've been singing the song, Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. And I must tell you that it's been really fun to sing. In fact, it's made me happier and happier as I've been singing it more and more. And I just wish that I could remember to sing it when I'm finding myself in a circumstance that I don't like. Actually, I have been singing it. One of my stepsons was giving me a little bit of a hard time, and I was singing the song, Zippity-doo-dah, all through it. And it totally changed the way I dealt with the circumstance. So I am remembering. And I would encourage you to find some kind of happy song in your life and sing it when you're finding yourself in a tough place. Now, admittedly, it's a lot easier to sing Zippity-doo-dah when in fact life is going easy for you. When you got the wind at your back and you're going to an appointment and you're early and all the lights are turning green and your money's flowing well and bills are getting paid and your marriage or your relationship's rock solid and your job's secure and you're in good health and you got lots of relationships that are bringing a lot of satisfaction to you. It's much harder to sing Zippity-doo-dah when in fact life's hard and you're going into the wind and you're late for an appointment and all the lights are turning red and your job isn't secure and the money's not flowing well and the bills aren't getting paid and some of your relationships are struggling and your health's not good and you're in pain. In those places, it's really hard to sing Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day. And I'll admit to you that it's harder to sing that in that place, but I'm going to suggest to you that it's really critical that we learn how to sing that song in that way, in that place. The story of Job we've been looking at. Job has this great life. He's got a zippity-doo-dah day life. He's going through life with this incredible blessing going on. He's got 10 children, wonderful children. He's got a loving spouse. He's got lots and lots of money. He's got huge herds, which in the ancient world is where your capital was. He's got held in high esteem by so many people. So many good things are going for him. He's obviously the recipient of divine favor and blessing in his life. And then in a moment's eye, life turns. The fragility of life manifests itself, and Job finds everything that he loved and took satisfaction in taken from him. His children, they all die in a tragic circumstance. His material wealth is absconded by this marauding tribe. It takes all his livestock. His health is taken from him. And then his relationship with his wife starts to break apart. And he finds himself in a moment laid completely out by life. Everything that was a manifestation of blessing is now some sign of curse in his life. And what's he going to do? How's he going to sing Zippity-doo-dah day in that moment? How's he going to find the good in every day in his life? Imagine you go to a doctor, you're not feeling well. And you go in and the doctor sends you through a series of tests and calls you back a few weeks later and says to you, look, I'm really sorry to tell you this, but you got cancer, or you got heart disease, or you got shingles, or diabetes, or rheumatoid arthritis. Imagine how hard it would be to hear that kind of news. Now imagine you go for an appointment, you're not feeling well, the doctor puts you through all these tests, and he brings you back in a few weeks, and all of a sudden he's saying to you this, we don't know what's wrong with you. There's something going on in you, but we have no understanding what it is. All the tests come back, you look fine in your tests, and we don't even know what you're dealing with. In the first case, you got a diagnosis of what you're up against. You know what you're dealing with. You can kind of girdle yourself for the struggle. But in the second case, you leave the doctor's office no better informed than when you came in. You don't know what the battle is with. You don't know what the struggle is with it. And I got to tell you, when you don't have a diagnosis and you're not feeling well, that's a really, really tough place to be. And that's not just for health, that's life generally. So many things happen to us, and we don't know what it is we're dealing with, and we don't know why we're feeling the way we are. It could be, why someone won't talk to you at work, or why your neighbor's mad at you, or why this accident happened to a friend's child, or a host of other things that don't really add up and you're stuck there with no diagnosis in life. And that's Job's circumstance. This calamity is happening to him, and he has no explanation of why. Like, what have I done wrong, God? What am I doing wrong? What have I done to offend you? What have I done in life? Why is this happening to me? And he doesn't have a diagnosis. And, Job, the book of Job is 42 chapters long. It's a long book. And through that whole book, he never gets an explanation of why he's going through what he's going through. We, the readers, know right in the first chapter what's happening. He's being tested. It's not that he's being punished or God hates him or God doesn't love him or doesn't hold him in blessing. He's being tested in that moment. But Job, all through the 42 chapters, never finds out why. Even when God speaks with him, God never explains why he's doing what he's doing to Job. And Job ends the story no better informed than when he began. Ultimately, Job, at the very end of chapter 41, I think it is, comes to this realization that knowing the answer to why doesn't matter. It doesn't matter why it's happened. What he needs the answer to is how. How, God, do I get through this hard place? How do I make it through these hard times? How do I go forward in life when everything's been taken from me? And that's, I think, the test for all of our lives. We like to know the answer to why, but what we really need the answer to is how. And God says to him in that moment that I'm with you. I'm with you. I've never stopped being with you. I am the creator of all things. I see bigger things than you can possibly see. I know the tangents of life in a way that you can never know. You need to trust me with your life. You will come through okay. You'll make it to the other side, and everything will be okay. That's what Jesus teaches us in his life. He goes right to the cross, not knowing exactly how things are going to turn out, why things are unfolding in the way they are, but he knows who walks with him, and he knows how he's going to get through it. The creator of the universe is with you. Whatever and wherever you find yourself, don't waste too much time worrying about why. Draw on the strength that the creator's love has for you this day. Let God upgird you in these hard circumstances. Know that the creator walks with you, and you will make it to the other side. It is a promise given to us. Jesus manifests it in his own life. That truth goes with all children of God. Let the glorious light of heaven in all its love find its place in your heart, no matter what the circumstances. Sing zippity doo dah day, all through life, and the great mystery and wonder of heaven will find its home within you. And you'll meet all circumstances in joy and peace. And in that joy and peace, go live today and tomorrow. Amen.